8th of May here in the secret garden of survival, and as you may have seen, we've got fruit everywhere. And now they're talking about a polar vortex coming in for the next couple of nights, where it may get down below freezing here in the Appalachian Mountains. So we've got going to try to do what we can to save everything, and we're going to set up some propane tanks and heaters out in the orchard to try and keep this place above 32 and keep our fruit safe. Otherwise, we won't have a crop this year. And we've got propane tanks lined up here, and these little heaters that will be sticking on everything, as well as some of these torpedo type heaters as well, trying to keep everything warm, at least above 32, so that we can, like I said, save our fruit. Got to strategically place these heaters near my most sensitive fruit, where they're going to do the most good, and also got to keep it away from vegetation. Last thing we need to have in the food forest is a fire. We've got 80,000 BTUs here, and that's protecting some big blueberries we got over here. That are almost ripe, and we've got plums over here. That's a plum tree, and then behind that there's a mulberry, and we've got fig trees, mulberries, peach trees, etc. There's 15,000 BTUs. That's a blueberry there. Sorry, the ground's not even. And a blueberry there. And we've got a mulberry there, and blackberries, and behind me is elderberry. So this will just heat up this spot pretty well. That's 80,000 BTUs, and we've got this whole area here that this should take care of. These are hazelnuts and blueberries and Nanking cherries, and we got peaches right here that are getting awfully close to being ripe. All these peaches. There's another 30,000 BTUs. There's another 30,000 BTUs. There's about a 15-foot tall blueberry right there, which is pretty amazing. And that's next to an apple tree, and another blueberry over here. And then we've got flowering high bush cranberries, so I hate to lose these as well. And there's another 30,000 BTUs. This is a mulberry up here. We got blackberries, the flowers, grapes running along this trellis over here, and figs right here, and blueberries right up here. You want to check these for, see if there's any leaks using soap spray. If there's a leak, you'll see stuff bubbling up. So I lit these guys up and we're testing them just to make sure, because obviously I don't want to be out here at 4 o'clock in the morning trying to light them and they don't light. Here's the moon late at night, and then with a little bit of sleep, wake up and it's 4:30 in the morning. It's a cold morning here. About ready to light these heaters up. These heaters are the hardest to start because they don't have an automatic igniter. And you gotta hold the button down until they get warm enough or they start glowing red. And it's a little hard to see when you're behind it because you're not really supposed to be standing in front of it when you turn it on. And as you can see, there's a quick burst of flame here, and I don't want to get singed myself, but that's what it takes to get these things lit. Wish I had one with automatic igniters, because that would be a lot better. This is kind of like the old smudge pots that they used to use in orchards, but a lot safer. Since this is a camouflage food forest, everything just kind of grows together like a jungle, so it's hard enough walking through here during the daytime, never mind at night when you can be tripping on stuff. But as you can see, we're looking down at the different terraces, and we get about 7 terraces on this half-acre food forest, which we don't use any fertilizer, pesticide, or weed killer, but you can see it's really growing well, and we're trying our best to keep all our fruit alive. Here's another peach tree, and there's the moon at night. Well, the sun's about to come up, and I think we dodged a bullet here. If I had to do it all over again, I would actually have more heaters and more tanks out here, because heat dissipates pretty fast. But it's better than what I used to do, which is trying to water everything when the hoses get frozen up, and essentially trying to put water on it so it wouldn't freeze past 32. So this I think will be a new solution for the future. It just takes an awful lot of propane to do it if you've got a big area like I do. But the fact that it's a food forest and that you've got a lot of trees that are kind of overhanging, that helps quite a bit in terms of retaining the heat as opposed to it all dissipating in the air. So hope you learned something. Subscribe to my channel and ring the little bell, and take a look at all the other videos that I have here in the secret garden of survival.